evaluated the way this camp has gone for you personally?
So far, I feel like it's went well. Just doing my best every day to get better. It's always been my motto. I'm very process oriented and try to focus on the day to day. But overall, I feel like it's been going well.
What do you feel you bring maybe unique to the team?
I feel like my size. I feel like even if a DB's in quote unquote good position, I always feel like I'm open. That's always how it's been. So go balls, stop routes, so on and so forth. Getting to the sticks and maybe making a big conversion. Also, I love playing special teams. So you can put me anywhere in the interior and special teams on punt. I've played gunner before. I've played all 4 phases. So pretty much anywhere they need me, I'm more than happy to be a resource for this team and just do my best to help the Raiders win games.
You mentioned special teams. You made a tackle in the special teams in the game the other day. And how much do you think that you take pride in that kind of being part of your ticket to making the roster?
Yeah, I love special teams. There's 3 phases of the game, right? Offense, defense, and special teams. So it's a huge, it's a third of this game of football. So it's very important. It's something I'm very passionate about. I've played, I'm on year 6 now. I've played a bit in my NFL career. And last year, I felt like I really took a jump with playing in 9 games and having 5 or 6 special teams tackles with the opportunities that presented itself. So it's something I know I can do. I love the new kickoff rule because I feel like it really fits the skill set of a receiver, a big receiver like myself. So I'm really, looking forward to growing and continuing to grow on what I did last year and even be better. So I know it's definitely a big, I guess a big role for me into, making the team and continue to contribute towards winning games.
You have a very unique skill set in that you're able to create separation with your body but not your hands, so you don't get those PIs. Is that something that you just naturally came because of the size of your body, or did you have to learn that?
I've been playing receiver since I was 7 years old. So a lot of people, their story is, I started playing in high school, college, or transition positions. I've been doing this for such a long time, I feel like, so I've really learned how to use my skill set to, just play towards my strength and creating separation when maybe you're not the fastest guy or whatever, but one thing I have is size, and I feel like my football IQ is fairly high, so I try to lean on those 2 things to give me the best chance to make plays. But like anyone, I'm not a finished product and I have a long way to go, but each and every day, I'm blessed getting out of bed and playing for the best organization ever and playing the best sport ever. So that's kind of my mindset, and I'm super thankful to be here.
You've gotten mixed in with Geno here at times. What stands out to you about him as a quarterback?
I love Geno. His story, just a lot of people kind of trying to count him out, and he refused to buy into that narrative and always kind of believed in himself and what he brought to the table. So when you get into the huddle with him, he has an innate ability to make everyone else in that huddle believe, and I love that about him. So he's a true vet, and he gives everyone else in that huddle confidence, and that's something that's very contagious, not only on the offense, but also just the whole team feels that.
I think a lot of people think professional sports is so glamorous and all the stories are great, but you just mentioned how Geno he was counted out and didn't count himself out. Is that an inspiration for someone like you who has kind of had to battle for his place in this league as well?
Absolutely. I get really inspired by hearing my teammates' stories. We all have a unique journey. A lot of people hear the NFL and think we all have it made, but each and every day is a fight, right? And just having the opportunity to play this amazing game at this level is an extreme blessing. And like you hearing Geno's story or me reflecting on my story or other guys' stories within the locker room, a lot of us have that underdog mindset, and I feel like that's kind of the Raiders culture, and I love how it's kind of just cultivating naturally with the guys we have in the locker room. And I think we're going to shock a lot of people this year with Coach Carroll's mindset and leadership, and I'm excited.
You have been around quite a long time, Collin, throughout your career. Pete's culture is raved about. What is it about it as a veteran that appeals to so many?
I've never seen this amount of energy each and every day in everything, not just practice. I'm talking about, you know, eating breakfast and Coach Carroll's like hopping in with excitement, or team meetings, you know, people are standing and clapping when Pete Carroll's walking down the stairs and music's playing and we're shooting hoops, and the energy is just contagious, and it's something that I feel like a lot of us really just enjoy coming to work and enjoy the process of getting better. So compete is kind of our team's motto, and you know, it's very fitting with Coach Pete Carroll, right? So it's just everything. I feel like the stars are aligning and we're just getting better every day, but I have extreme faith in this group of guys and the leadership of Coach Carroll.
Sport of football is in your blood. You, your dad, your brother. How big is it having it be a family situation where it's like everybody's been in the sport for your dad, a decade veteran in the NFL?
Yeah, for me, it's very surreal. You know, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from San Jose, so playing for the Raiders is awesome. You know, the majority of the time in my career, I've been kind of on the East Coast or super far from home with the Giants, Jags, Bears, and went to college at the University of Texas. So I'm kind of back where I feel like I belong, kind of on the West Coast, and it's surreal. So I look at this Raiders logo, and it's unbelievable to me. And in terms of answering your question from a football family, you know, my dad's played 10 years in the league. He's played for the Rams. My mom was a cheerleader. My brother played football with me at the University of Texas. My sister was on the track and field team. So I come from a football family and come from a sports family. So to me, competition has always been something that's natural to me and something I really kind of crave. And it's just surreal having this opportunity. So again, I don't take a day for granted. And I'm very appreciative for my family and my dad for everything they taught me to allow me to have this opportunity and hopefully take advantage of every opportunity that I get here.
It's been, I think, just over 3 years since you had an Achilles tear. What was that process like coming back, and when did you finally feel again like you were yourself?
Yeah, I would say last year, honestly, I felt like I was, you know, myself again with the opportunities given to me. I felt like I did a pretty good job of taking advantage of that. You know, my role in Chicago was, you know, primarily special teams because I'm backing up, you know, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, so on and so forth. Some pretty tried and true guys. But every opportunity when they called my number, I feel like I showed up. But that was a tough injury. But I feel like I came back from that, and I actually came back a better player and a better person. And I'm more confident than ever now. And it's something that was really humbling for me. And now I just don't take any days for granted in this league. So. Yeah, it happened 3 years ago. I'm still playing by the grace of God, and I hope I have more years left to continue to play and continue to get better each and every day. So,
Good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Collin.
guys.
Have a good one.